Greetings everybody, my name is Lagishri and our idea is a mobile app called GoCar for Malaysian drivers. Before I continue even further, let me introduce to you my group members' name, Pavitra and Sanjivan. We came up with an idea called GoCar. So what's actually GoCar gonna do with Malaysian drivers? Well, GoCar mobile app is actually an idea created for Malaysian drivers in order to know what's happening around their environment of the car. Well, we believe that most of the Malaysian drivers are quite focused looking in front of the windscreen but not aware about what's going to happen around them. Although they have these side mirrors on the left and right, but they are, because they're so aware about driving in front, they're not bothered about what's happening at the side of their car. So by using this app, it actually is going to indicate them whether is it safe to turn left or right, whether it's move to back or front, and so on. So without any hesitation, let me introduce to you our mobile app. This is the prototype of our mobile app. This is the front page of our mobile app. So we have an option called the My Environment and Car Checklist, the home button, settings, remote control, and the contact list. So without any hesitation, let me introduce to you our mobile app called GoCar. So this is our main objective, My Environment. Basically, how is this going to work is that you need a mobile dock to be installed in the installed on the key on the dashboard of the car. And what's actually going to happen is that this is the output screen for the driver, so this is where they're going to look at all their results and so on. So my environment will be actually like synchronizing the data using the Bluetooth devices. And yeah, another thing, to use this mobile device, to use this mobile app, we need a Bluetooth enabled devices installed in your car so you can use it efficiently and effectively. That's our main objective. So it will actually synchronize the data by loading all the information that they need on the Bluetooth devices fixed to the car. So it will basically reveal the car number, the driver's car number that they're currently driving, and the model number of the car. And what we can do is just click over here. All right, this will be the result page of our car. So wait, let me just give you another screen output. So basically it will look something like this. Let's say if you have a Camry car and this is how your car looks like. It's going to show an image of this of the car like this. What's going to happen now is that it's going to give you the indicator whether is it safe to move front or back, left or right. So we're going to fix a Bluetooth enabled device in front of here, at the side on the left and right, and at the back. So this will be the four parts that the Bluetooth devices will be fixed to your car and that's the data is going to sync to our mobile app. So what's going to really happen is it's going to indicate you with a green signal or a blue or a green signal or a red signal. So the red signal actually shows you there's an obstacle in front of you, and the green signal actually indicates that it's free to move. So and there will be an alert message to indicate the drivers. It just like for example, it tells you like, be careful, there's an obstacle in front. And another thing is that the driver don't have to always focus on what's going on their phone, on the output screen of the phone, because that also might distract them. So what we're going to do there is that we're going to implement a Siri, which means it will read out loud the text or the advice or alert that the phone is giving. So the driver don't have to always look into the output screen, but as well listen to what's the instruction it's giving or the advice or the alert is giving. Right, now we go to the back screen. So our car checklist. Well, our mobile app is an additional feature of the car checklist where drivers can also keep track about the components in your car, such as engine, brake, radiator, fuel, battery, which is very important while traveling. And it's more easier to keep track on this before you travel or while you're traveling itself. So like for example, if say your lack of fuel, it tells you that you have to fill fuel before your journey, or your battery is weak, you have to change your battery, and also reminds them on the next service that they have to do for their car. All right. And the next additional feature we have here is a remote control. So our mobile app is also it also works as a universal remote control, which means it's as long as you have a Bluetooth enabled device in your car, this app is used in any other car as long as you have the Bluetooth enabled device in your car. So it's usable in such cars, and it works as a remote control in a way that it can lock and unlock the car. Besides that, it also helps in fighting crime actually. Let's say you park your car in a parking lot, and the parking lot most of the parking lots in the building are quite empty. There are not many people over there. You know, hardly, you know, many things happen. Many crimes actually happen in such places which are quiet, dark, and so on. So this mobile app is going to help drivers in a way to fight crime as well. So let's say anything is going to happen to the drivers in at that particular place, like in a parking lot. They could always just make sure to go to this remote control and enable this horn sound, and your car horn sound is actually going to make a very loud noise which will alert someone who is inside the parking lot to actually come to you, and or any guard or something. They might come and help you when you need this type of help during this type of crime situation. So it also helps to fight crime as well. Besides that, we also have emergency storage here, where you can store your important numbers like your car insurance number, the Plaza Toll services number, your personal mechanic number. In case of anything, if your car has breakdown, or your car has just met into an accident or something like that, you could always use this emergency number. And it's not only store about for three numbers, you can use many numbers. This is just example of how our output screen will look like. Besides that, we also have a setting button here where you can set the volume on low or high. Since it's a Siri, you can set the volume whether it speaks louder or slower or low or high. And you can on and off the application. So you don't have to on all the time the application, even though you're not in the car or something. You can always off it once you reach your journey or something like that. And you could always clear and view your history of the car checklist and so on, because since it's going to be used in many other cars which has Bluetooth devices, so you could always clear it and then install back the current car that you're using, or you can always view it as well. So this is our mobile app. So let me introduce to you the resources that we need. Well, resources that we estimated on the cost will be about RM 1800, which actually includes about the smartphone and the Bluetooth devices that you need to install in your car. Besides that, the people resources that we will need will be two-person, will be a mobile app developer and an automotive engineer. The mobile app developer will help us to develop our mobile app, and the automotive engineer is actually going to help out in creating or installing your Bluetooth devices in the car in future, and also the current cars now. Furthermore, the materials that we need for this mobile app will be just a smartphone and a Bluetooth device. Besides, the potential obstacle that we might face will be, right, the mobile app is dependable on the Bluetooth device, so that's how you get to sync all the data information of your car into the phone. And also inform you about what's the obstacles that you're having around the corners of the car, like this. So you need a Bluetooth. It's dependable on the Bluetooth devices. Besides that, not every car has a Bluetooth devices, so that will be our potential obstacles in creating such on using this mobile app. And how to overcome the obstacle will be actually to fix a Bluetooth devices in your car, so it allows the to sync all the car data into the mobile app. And it also, to overcome such obstacle, we just have to implement a Bluetooth devices in your future cars. And what will be the strength is that there's about five strengths. We get to alert the driver about the environment of the car, whether there is an obstacle or not. And there's also a car checklist which helps the driver to be updated about their engine, brake status, fuel, battery, and so on. And also reminds them on the next services with advice. The advice is be able to be spoken in Siri itself. It works as a universal car remote control, like this remote control. It also helps in fighting crime by enabling the horn sound, like I said, in the car park and so on. And it also saves important contact numbers in case of emergency. And it's portable and usable in Bluetooth enabled cars. So that will be our strength. The weaknesses of our app will be that not all the cars are Bluetooth enabled. So that will be our weaknesses in implementing such app. Besides that, the potential impact will be, in long term and in terms of rich Malaysian drivers to avoid accident by knowing whether there's an obstacle that they have around their car, and not only saving their life but also saving other drivers around them to reach home safely. Besides that, uh, our long term in long term of reach, our mobile app is going to save more Malaysians life, and which also enable us to achieve our vision 2020 Wawasan Doplo Doplo, where it stated that with annual growth of 7%, we need an annual growth of 7% so that the country's economy will be eightfold stronger. So by saving Malaysians life, we get to we get to input on the annual growth of 7%, and help them to eightfold our economy, our country's economy. So with that, we get to achieve Wawasan Doplo Doplo Vision 2020 as soon as possible. So this is our app, and thank you very much for listening.